Guys, it's GameFace and welcome back to episode 31 of my Leeds United career mode. Now today, we're hopefully going to be playing this game against Norwich or maybe simming it, depends on the games we've got coming up. But hopefully we're going to gather some more points and try and get further up the league because we're currently 12th, which isn't too bad considering we are just the newly promoted team at the moment. So about mid-table isn't that bad really, but I need to get further up into hopefully the top 8 and yeah, progress from there. But before I get into this episode, if we could go hit 20 likes in this video, it'd be really appreciated. Also don't forget to go subscribe as well, that'd be absolutely fantastic. And don't forget that you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter as well. Twitter is at GameFaceHD and Instagram is GameFaceHD. The links to those are in the description along with like my store and everything like that where you can buy stuff. But yeah, let's go with this episode. And we've got this game against Norwich. I think I'm just going to put out this team, to be honest. I'm not going to make too many changes to the side. I'm a pretty decent team, to be honest, anyway, other than Calvin Phillips, who isn't obviously my first choice. I've got Bridcut there, though, that can obviously come in, and he's my best CDM at the moment, so that is very good for us. I just need to obviously change the keeper as well, bring in Butland, and other than that, I'm thinking I'm going to keep it exactly the same, other than those couple of changes. I just want to try and rotate the team as much as possible, because obviously we've got a lot of games in the Premier League at the moment, and we're obviously in a different, quite a few different competitions. I'm in the Europa Cup as well, or the Europa League pretty much, and obviously in a few different cups as well. Let's see how we get on against Norwich. I've got Silva missing a penalty there for Norwich. I'm assuming that's not David Silva. I'm pretty sure that's a different Silva I've not heard of before. But 30 minutes in, still 0-0. Still looking for an opening goal here. We are at home to Norwich, so we should really be beating them. We are into the second half. Just 30 minutes left of this game now. They have made a couple of changes. So have we, though. Vardy's come on for Dwight Gale, and Lewis Cooker's come on for Sandro as well. 5 minutes left. Going to skip. And the game finished 0-0. What a boring game that one was. And now to do some training drills with my players. I've pretty much got in all the youngsters here, all the good talented players I've got, other than obviously Braidcut, who isn't that young. But hopefully going to train him up, try and get him to be a really good Premier League midfielder. Alex Mort there going up to 71 overall. About time he finally goes up. And he's now a not too bad overall. He'll probably get more games. I quite like him in the centre attacking mid-role. It's just further back that he really can't play. Not quite fast enough or strong enough to play in a centre mid position. So hopefully I can play him a bit more in the centre attacking mid position. But now I've got this game in the Europa League and it's against a team I've never heard of. No idea what country they're from. They are bottom of the group so far. So we'll see whether we can beat them. I think again I'm going to skip the game. I'll just quickly see what matches we've got coming up. I think we might have Lyon coming up maybe in this episode. I can't remember. I'll have a quick look at the calendar though. And we've got this game obviously coming up then into the next month. And we do have Sunderland, which I'll probably have to play. And then I'll sim these matches against Canada. I don't know why I've got 2 friendlies against them. And then we'll play the match against Southampton. And then we'll have Lyon probably in the next episode. So I'll sim this one, then play the Sunderland match, then sim the next 2 after that. And maybe have, was it Southampton as well that I've got coming up? Something like that. So anyway, I'll change on the team. I'm back in a second. And this is the team I've gone with. Basically, I've stuck NG up front, Lewis Cook and Bridcut in the midfield, and I think the rest of the players you can pretty much see. So I brought in Brady because Byram is suspended. So let's see how we get on now. Hopefully get ourselves another 3 points. That's obviously what we need to try and remain at the top of the group. We've also got Lyon who are battling against here. So it's going to be a very tough group this for us. Lyon are a very good team. But we've obviously got to try and beat them or get a draw in that match in a couple of weeks' time. Let's focus on this one though for now. 20 minutes into the match, still 0-0. Trying to get a first goal for us in this game. And we've got Dwight Gale there missing a penalty 37 minutes into the second half. And they've got a goal through Toko will go with his pronunciation. Never heard of him to be honest. But 15 minutes left, still losing the game 1-0. Should really be beating these. And we've lost the game 1-0 at home somehow. I don't know how that's happened to be honest, but it has. And yeah, let's move on to now submitting the squad for the Ivory Coast games. I've got coming up the friendlies. I will just go ahead and go with that team I've already got out. Now let's have a look at my youth academy. Let's see if I've got any good enough players to promote into the first team. So I've got this player here who's Italian, technically gifted, potential of 84 at the most, which isn't great. Ben Edwards, it probably isn't good enough to be honest. I will release him. I've got this other guy who, again, isn't really good enough, 16 years old. Again, I'm going to release him. I think I might promote this. Oh no, he's got a potential of 68. It's his lowest one. Oh, it's a tough one. I'm going to promote this guy here because the potential does look alright. So we'll take him on as kind of like a squad player for now. And I've got this guy here who looks who is technically gifted, but is overall at the moment is 43, so we'll kind of just see what his growth's like. I'll again try to offer him a contract, and this final guy here doesn't look good enough to be promoted, so we're gone with those players there. I also had a quick email from Dwight Gill saying he wants to be sold in the next transfer window. To be honest, I'm probably going to have to get rid of him at some point, even though I do quite like him. So I'm going to try and use him a little bit more, but it is difficult sometimes to incorporate him into a team that is so strong at the moment. And this is the team I've gone with for the Sunderland game. Kept the defence pretty much the same, to be honest. Got Butland in goal, as you'd expect. Bridcut is partnered alongside Dele Alli, so I've taken Lewis Cook out of the team. And actually, I think out of the squad as well. Yeah, I have dropped him for this game. Just because I'm not a huge fan of him in game for some reason. I don't know why. Probably not big enough for my liking. Anyway, I've got Byram on the right hand side, Alex Moore centre attacking mid, Bataka on the left with NG up front. That's the rest of the bench. Vardy's on there, who will probably come on, to be honest, at some point. I am tempted to give him a bit more of a run out because he is such a good player in game. I really like him a lot. So hopefully we can get ourselves a win here. We do need a win, to be honest, because we have started to drop a few points in the last few weeks, so hopefully this is a chance for us to turn things around a little bit. Bridcut obviously coming up against his old club here as well. NG trying to get past the defenders, still going, and blocked, I think, probably by Alex Moat there, but Bridcut with the strike, and it was saved by the goalkeeper out for a corner, which Bataka will take. Do we have much height in there to get it in? Oof, not too bad. But headed back out by the defenders. Alex Moat has picked the ball up. Oh, hits the post. Brilliant strike as usual from Alex Moat on his left foot. And he's kept that one in. NG back to Alex Moat. Gets blocked this time. Managed to keep the ball in their half. And that strike was not great from Sam Byram on his left foot. And that's it for the first half. Still drawing the game 0-0. We probably have been the better team. They probably have more possession as well. But I think we have had the most amount of chances, or decent chances anyway, to put us into the lead. Hopefully we can find that goal in this second half. Straight from kick-off, Bridcut out to Bataka. Just about keeps it in, onto his favoured right foot, now cutting inside. Bataka to shoot, and wide. Probably should have done a bit better there. And we are going to make some changes now, I think. We're going to bring on Jamie Vardy. Take off, I think, Byram, put NG onto the right, Vardy up front. And then for left mid, we'll go Sandro, I believe, will be the best player. I'm also tempted to keep Alex Moore on, but part of me thinks I've got to take him off because he's getting a bit tired. I think he's got a goal in him, though. I really do. But will Garcia play better than Alex Moore? I'm really not too sure. I'm also tempted to bring on this guy as well. My new loan signing. I'm not really too sure what to do here. I might take off Alex Moore, I think, here, and bring on Garcia. No, I'm going to leave it. I can't do it. I'm going to leave it for now. Alex Moat through to Jamie Vardy. Now then, can we have a chance with Jamie Vardy? Cuts back in onto his right foot, and it does get read by the defender. Decent chance for us. Not a lot more I could do there other than cut back inside. And I think now is the time to bring on Garcia and take off Alex Moat. And that is it. We've drawn the game 0-0. Really frustrating when you play so well like that and you don't get yourself a win. Really annoying that we haven't got a goal there at all as well. They've had most possession, but they've not even had a shot. We've been all over them. We've had a lot of shots, not many on target. That's the only problem I'd say from that. But yeah, really frustrating when you play so well and you don't get the full points. Monthly scouting update now, and this is the first one from Italy. And we do have a couple of players that look alright. Potential there is okay. That potential isn't really good enough. The goalkeeper does look very good though. And we can't afford to do any more. Let's just change around the transfer budget. Yeah, we'll sign this player up and hopefully get in a couple more decent ones. Lanny doesn't look too good, so I won't sign him. And next one we have to look at is from England, and we're going to reject him. Sign up Connor Hyde, and also Justin Rasulu as well we'll go with. And yeah, we'll reject the goalkeeper. It doesn't look particularly good. Now on to some play development drills, and we're just going to go with the same 5 players as before. Hopefully try and get them up in overall, and if not, attributes by themselves. So Byron goes up on his dribbling, Cook on his slide tackle, and I think Alex Moat there on his agility was it as well, which is pretty good. No overall upgrade, so sadly. Now let's move on to the friendlies with Ivory Coast. Liam Cooper still isn't happy with his wage. I think I'm just going to let his contract run out, to be honest. And we've also got Martin Parrott, who isn't happy with the contract I offered him, saying it was too long. Because it was 3 years and not 2 years that I offered him. So we are just going to go ahead and look at the Youth Academy and see whether I can try and promote him. Which one was he again? I can't remember, to be honest. He can't have been that good. It was Martin Parrott, wasn't it? and to be honest, he doesn't look good, so we'll actually just release him. Okay, so the board have agreed to transfer list Liam Cooper, because I've not met his demands. I'm fine to get some money from him, to be honest, in the transfer window. If he doesn't want to stick with his current contract, then he's got to move on, hasn't he? So we will move on now to the Canada match. I'm just going to go with the starting 11 that's already out, and we're just going to sim it because there's no need really to play this match. We are also going to skip it as well, and we won the game 3-1. We do also have another game to play against Canada. I don't know why there's 2 games to play against them. But before I do that, we've got some more player development drills to do. Yay! So these are the 4 players I've gone for. Bridcut isn't in the 5 players because he's on international duty, I think. And we've got Pickford there that's just filling in his place. Let's see how they get on. Hopefully some small upgrades. Yes, in attributes actually. A few of them have gone up. Byron getting very close now to 75 overall, which will be really good when he does eventually reach that. And again, let's move on to this international friendly against Canada. Let's skip it. And we won the game 3-2. We do have an injury, though, to guess who? Bailey, the centre-back that plays for us. Great. What are the chances of that happening? Seriously? It would be him, wouldn't it? Let's see how long he's out for. 2 weeks, luckily. But anyway, moving on to the Southampton match. And it's a game, again, I want to try and play this one because we should really be trying to beat Southampton. Then I'll leave the Lyon game for next episode. But yes, let's change the team round, and I'll be back in a second. And the team I've gone with for the Southampton match, I've got Butland in goal, Berardi at right back, Pedro Enrique starts as centre back after Bailey gets injured in the international friendly, and Smith is also alongside him as well. Galloway on the left, who is really incredible, to be honest. For a 6'1" player, is so fast, so I really like Galloway as our left back. We've got Bridcut and Dele Alli partnering in midfield, and the only other change in the attack is Patrick Roberts basically starts at left mid. He's left-footed, so I've tried him there, and hopefully he can play pretty well. This is the bench I've gone with, and yeah, let's move on now to the game against Southampton at home. Byron looking for NG, who has nodded it on, surprisingly, to Garcia, and it's just wide of the goal. Probably should have done a little bit better, considering I think that is strong foot, isn't it, Patrick Roberts? Yeah, I thought it was Garcia, but no, it's Patrick Roberts that I've got on the left-hand side, isn't it? So yeah, probably should have done a bit better, actually, on his stronger foot. Mowat will take this as well, and into the middle. Oh, God, it's a good header. Didn't expect that. Dele Alli with the strike. And I think that was quite far wide, actually, that one. And that is it for the first half. We are still drawing the game 0-0 yet again. We are struggling to find a goal here, to be honest. I mean, we're creating a lot of chances. We're having a fair amount of the ball. Obviously, probably not the most amount of the ball. Let's have a little look. No, we've not had the most, but we are making a lot of chances. We just need to try and find one that we can score from. So I am going to take off, I think, Patrick Roberts here, and we're going to bring on Sandro, who I think is probably a bit more suited to the left-hand side. Let's see how we get on. Hopefully that improves us. Oh my days, there's quite a few bookings here. One for, I think, Dele Alli, and I'm almost certain that Galloway is going to get one as well. I don't know whether he has been given one here or not, I'm not too sure, but there was a few bad tackles going in there. Dele Alli, probably not as bad as it looked at first. But anyway, I'm going to make some changes. I've got away with a couple of those tackles, I think. We are going to bring on Jamie Vardy again to try and just make us a little bit better up front. In fact, I'm going to move to 2 strikers, which is something I don't usually do. But to just try and make us a little bit better in attack, we're going to go with NG. And I think we'll go with Vardy up front as well. That means I'll probably take off Alex Mowat, because he's not really suited to play out wide. So I'll keep on Sam Byram actually, and Nguru will come on for Dele Alli, and I think that's going to be the last 2 changes of this match. Galloway looking for Nguru, however you pronounce his name, into NG. Going to have a shot saved by Fraser Forster. We need more of those sort of shots. Good little save there from Fraser Forster to his left-hand side. And again, we continue with the attack and hopefully try and find a way through. NG, can he find Jamie Vardy? Oh, it's gone in this time, 1-0, 5 minutes left. The sub Jamie Vardy has gone and scored. Lovely little finish and brilliant build-up play. And you know what, it's absolutely deserved. We have been much the better team. And yeah, 5 minutes left now to hold on to the lead, or maybe even push for a second potentially. But there's no real need to. Just a lovely little build-up play here involving quite a few different players. A couple of back heels and a brilliant finish by Jamie Vardy, 1-0. NG looking for Vardy. They've not got many players back now. Vardy back to NG. This is a brilliant partnership with 2 up front. Oh, and NG's gone and scored 2-0. What a strike that is. We did push for a second and we found it in the 90th minute. Jamie Vardy this time with the assist for NG. And yeah, that's actually a really good partnership, those two up front. I might try 2 strikers more often. Seems to have worked late on here. And we are now winning 2-0. It'll probably stay that way as well. And that is it. We have won the game 2-0. Brilliant result for us against Southampton. If only we'd managed to play with 2 up front in the last game, we might well have won it. But anyway, we will move on now. So obviously, more matches in the season. I'm sure we can get plenty of points to finish high up in the league. But yeah, 3 points there. I wonder where that moves us. We'll have to have a quick look before I end the episode. And if it will let me anyway. It seems to do this towards like the 2nd or 3rd season. Seems to slow down a little bit in the menus, so hopefully it doesn't do that. But yeah, anyway, on to the Premier League table. Let's have a little look what it's like. Because obviously we've just got ourselves 3 points there, and we've moved it to 11th. That's not too bad. 13 points, we're only 3 off Man United in 5th. So we're actually, it's quite close really, isn't it, between 13th and 1st place, you could also argue as well. There's only 7 points between those places, which is quite a bit. But yeah, from 14th downwards, there is a bit of a gap between the rest of the pack, isn't there, really? But anyway, that is it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy this one, please get the thumbs up button and also go subscribe as well. Let's try and hit 20 likes on this video, like I said at the start. And yes, thank you for watching. Just to quickly let you know, Dele Alli has been suspended for the next match due to too many yellow cards. That is it. I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching and goodbye.